我的剑矢虽然无第八魂技，
住了！小三占据了魂环等级和魂骨优势。
追魂夺命胆。
为了我们共同要守护的人，我已无力防御。这次，你肯伤我儿子！在掌声擦一颗糖，守着希望缠绕。
Hello guys, welcome to the Alrazada channel. How have you seen Soul Land episode 238? In my opinion, this is a very epic moment. To be honest, this really gives me goosebumps because Tang San's father came at the right time. And okay, guys, this time I'll continue the storyline from the last episode, episode 238. This time, Soul Land episode 238 is about Tang San, who was forced to use the Tang Sect's secret weapon, the Pear Blossom Storm, to fight the twin brothers in the Spirit Hall worshippers. But it didn't end there. The golden crocodile Donghua was the second strongest cultist after Chen Daolu. Tang San then had to fight him. But just when Tang San was cornered and helpless, the person you'd been waiting for showed up. Okay, so what's the whole story? But don't forget to like and subscribe first, okay? And let's just get to the storyline. In the previous episode, 237, we saw how careless Guang was when he attacked without Tang San's order. This caused worshippers from the Wuhuan Empire to surround all of the Heaven Do Empire's troops. Even Tang San had to face the powerful twin brothers Jianglong and Qianjun, who were Spirit Hall devotees. They were so strong that even Tang San couldn't handle them. Out of nowhere, an invisible arrow attack appeared, and it was aimed right at Emperor Shuibang. But luckily, it can still be saved by the snake from Dugobo. Yu Xiaogang knew that the invisible arrow here came from Master Guang Ling, the fifth follower of the Wuhuan Empire. When Guang saw this, he sent soldiers to protect the emperor right away.
大蛇好像对空气的震动，哎呀，收了。
Here, Guang Ling, who looks like a child, just found out that the snake from Dugobo is very sensitive to vibrations and sounds. Although this Guang Ling arrow is soundless and formless, Guang Ling, on the other hand, looked down on the Tiandu army, which he considered to be all weak. Seeing this, the fourth cultist of the Xiongshi immediately asked Guang Ling to kill the emperor first. And it seemed like the third cultist, who was Qing Wan, looked exasperated because this Guang Ling looked like he was playing around. Once upon a time, when Guang Ling used his 8th soul technique to attack, Dugobo felt a lot of pressure. Here, the technique is called the freeze technique, and it uses arrows that Guang Ling shoots at the sky. But even though it was aimed at the sky, the technique was able to change the direction of the arrow that came out from under the ground. Here, Dugobo quickly saved Emperor Shuibang and his uncle, also named Shuixing. In this case, Emperor Shuibang did not expect a child like Guang Ling to be so strong. But Yu Xiaogang told Emperor Shuibang not to be fooled by this fifth cult's appearance, because even though he looked like a child, he was actually over 90 years old. Dugobo also asked the soldiers to protect Emperor Shuibang for telling Dugobo that now was the best time to leave. At the same time, monster Shreks are in the front line to bring the last warriors back from the Jiaoling Gate. But the remaining Wuhuan Imperial Soul Masters stopped them here, and they had to make the monster Shrek fight again. Here, Dai Mubai asked Xiao Wu to help him break out of the circle because Tang San's battle wasn't clear. Who wins and who loses? Even though Tang San was great at the Soul Ring and Soul Bone levels, Jianglong and Qianjun relied on a strong base of Soul Force. They had to come up with a plan to keep the troops from running away, so that Tang San could focus on fighting those two cult members. Even here, Xiao Wu had a way to find out who was surrounding him. Xiao Wu took out a deadly soul-chasing orb, which is a secret weapon we haven't seen in a long time. And this weapon that Tang San gave him was the key to turning things around, since each enemy had different skills. After that, the Shrek monster split into three, since there were also 3 bridges there. Zhu Zhuqing and Ning Rongrong came out of the bridge on the left side. Dai Mubai and Oscar walked over from the main bridge, while Xiao Wu and Ma Hongjun walked over from the right side bridge. In the meantime, Yu Xiaogang said that the most important thing right now was for Emperor Shuibang to leave first, because the enemy kept the 7 Shrek monsters away on purpose, surrounded Tang San, and held Chen Xian and Gu Rong, so that the Wuhuan Empire could attack Emperor Shuibang head-on. Realizing that there must be a great leader behind all these cultists, because their plan is very detailed and specific. Here, Gulong decided right away to face Guang Ling because he saw that the Tiandu soldiers couldn't stop Guang Ling's attack. Here, Gulong used his 8th soul technique right away, which we had never seen before. Gulong, on the other hand, was only at the spirit Donghua level, so Guang Ling looked down on him. Just as Guang Ling was getting ready to go after Emperor Shuibang again, Dugobo attacked to stop him. This time, it was Dugobo who had to face these 5 Wuhuan Empire cultists. Tang San, meanwhile, was still fighting Jianglong and Qianjun. He realized that the main army of the Tiandu Empire could no longer retreat because his troops were failing to defend on all fronts. Tang San realized that if things kept going like this, his army would be wiped out, and that Emperor Shuibang's life was now in danger. Tang San thought about how to deal with the 2 twin brother cultists while he was fighting. Even here, Xiangshi said, don't expect these twin brother cultists to go back to Spirit Hall if they can't kill Tang San. Hearing that, the 2 of them attacked Tang San at the same time with their trusted staffs. Jianglong used the demon-destroying dragon circle, his 8th soul technique, right away. Even Qianjun brought out his 8th soul technique, which is Qianjun's throw.
Tang San?
When Tang San saw the 2 attacks happening at the same time, he realized that he couldn't run away because they were working so well together. Here, Tang San finally pulled out both Toming and Erming's soul bones at the same time to deal with the 2 very powerful attacks at the same time. Xiangshi didn't think Tang San would prefer to face the twin cultists' attacks head-on, so he was surprised. Here, Tang San felt like he couldn't hold on much longer because he was almost out of soul force. But he still remembered that he had promised Deming and Erming that he would keep their families safe. So, it was as if Deming and Erming were helping Tang San directly. Xiangshi, who was watching from a distance, acknowledged Tang San's strength. Because he was able to counterattack quickly, use skills 2 100,000-year soul bones at the same moment. Tang San's soul energy, on the other hand, had to have been fully depleted. Qianjun stood up and stated that if it had been a long time, nothing could harm him. Here, though, Tang San launched a real attack back. Qianjun tried to use his 9th soul technique when he saw what Tang San brought. But Tang San pulled out the Pearflower Storm Needle, which was the strongest secret weapon, and turned it on right away. Here you can see the silhouette of Lu Gao, who gave his life to finish the Lightning Storm Needle weapon. Then, here, the cultists of the Wuhuan Empire's twin brothers didn't move against the most powerful weapon of the Tang Sect. Here, the needles on Tang San's weapon slowly rose into the air so that they could be seen. The 3rd and 4th cultists didn't think that Tang San could beat the Spirit Hall brothers' cultivators. Tang San realized that the enemy still had a lot of Dolu masters with the top level of soul mastery. Tang San's soul force, on the other hand, was no longer there. Tang San also wanted to kill one of these Spirit Hall cultivator brothers so as to weaken the army of the Wuhuan Empire. Here, Qianjun was using his cane to try to hold Tang San back. But Tang San's trident was able to break the staff into pieces. When Tang San was about to end things, suddenly appeared the figure of a gigantic crocodile which directly smashed down on Tang San. Here was the huge figure of the martial soul golden crocodile Donghua, which caused all the sect Tang elders to rush out in a panic when they saw that Tang San was in danger. And his name was Xiongshi Do Luo, and he was the 2nd strongest cultist after Qian Dao Lu. It also showed everyone how dangerous Tang San was. Even though Tang San was badly hurt, he still tried to pick up his dropped trident. Seeing Tang San in danger in this case, Tai Tan is trying to help the leader of his sect. But this golden crocodile Dolua's attack hit Tai Tan easily. He was not only here, but Miao Gao was also trying to help Tang San with his rhinoceros martial soul. But this golden crocodile Dolua's attack was easily able to break Miao Gao's defense. Even though that Miao Gao's defense-type martial soul was the strongest. Even the speed at which Elder Bai he wanted to carry Tang San was easily broken by the 2nd strongest cultivator in the Spirit Hall. Golden Crocodile Donghua had no intention of letting Tang San live after he heard the 2 Spirit Hall brothers cultists just now. Even he was surprised that Tang San wasn't dead yet, given how bad he conditioned. Here, the Golden Crocodile Donghua brought out his 6th soul technique, which was the Golden Crocodile's ferocity. Tang San couldn't get out of the way in his current state. he could only imagine all of his friends fighting each other to defeat the Wuhuan Empire. Tang San has already decided to accept what happened. But at this moment, an epic moment happens, and a voice and a flash of red light come out of the sky. Everyone was surprised because it sounded like a meteor falling and looked like an attack from above. All of the Wuhuan warriors and Spirit Hall followers started to worry because what had come this time was the Tang Sect, the strongest sect on the continent. Even the followers of the five elements were surprised because they had only heard of the Tang Sect but had never seen one. Here, people with their Tian hammers showed up, which made Miao Gao surprised that the Tang Sect had come down the mountain. Even Tai Tan seemed to be moved by his old master and the fact that he was back in front of her after so long. One could see the red hammer that we all know, and then Tang Hao came out, angry that golden crocodile Donghua had hurt his son Tang San. And the Soul Land from episode 238 has ended. In the next episode, we will see Dugobo, who fought Guang Ling earlier. We will even see how the once powerful Great Hammer is used to hurt Chen Xuanji. Do you think this is an epic moment or not? Please leave a comment, alright? What kind of power does Hao Tian's hammer have? It's been a long time since we've seen it. Before, all we had to do in Soul Land was wait until next week for episode 239. At the end, it said, "See you in my next video."